If you love Carnival or are planning your next family cruise, you need to hear about their brand new private destination in the Bahamas. Celebration Key is Carnival's biggest play yet to compete with Royal Caribbean's CocoCay, and I've got all the insider info from kids' splash zones to swim-up bars to all of the dining options. Let's dive in. Hi, I'm Asai, a travel agent specializing in luxury and all-inclusive vacations. If you find this video helpful or enjoyable, don't forget to subscribe as I bring you travel tips and resort reviews every week. Okay, so what is Celebration Key? Well, Celebration Key is Carnival's brand new private destination exclusive only to Carnival Cruise Lines. And Celebration Key is located on the south side of Grand Bahama Island, about 20 miles from Freeport. This exclusive destination is set to open this July 19th, 2025. And what is really unique about Celebration Key is that this is actually a partnership with the Bahamian government. So the entire destination will feature a unique Bahamian experience, including Bahamian-operated retail and food and beverage options. The first thing you may notice about Celebration Key when you come up to it is the iconic 10-story sand castle, which is actually known as the Sun Castle. And this, in my opinion, is something to sort of compete with Perfect Day at CocoCay from Royal Caribbean. This destination will also feature two of the largest freshwater lagoons in the Caribbean and will have 20 ships sailing from 10 different home ports. As of right now, Phase 1 can actually accommodate 2 ships within the Excel class, and the Excel class is the Jubilee, the Celebration, and the Mardi Gras. However, expected to be completed in 2027 is a $100 million pier expansion to accommodate 2 additional ships for a total of 4 at any given time. Additional future expansion plans include a water park and a zipline course, and additionally within the destination you can expect to find more than 30 different food and beverage outlets. These outlets include 4 full-service restaurants, a food hall, 9 food trucks, 5 snack shacks, 2 counter service kiosks, and 12 different bars. And for dining, I will get into a little bit more detail later on in the video. Make sure you stick around about their Island Eats dining program. So Celebration Key is actually separated into 5 different distinct portals within the destination. But let's go over those 5 different portals now. So the first thing that you'll see when you come onto Celebration Key is the Paradise Plaza, and this is your welcome portal. This is where you're going to find all of the information that you need to know about how to have a great time on Celebration Key. You'll also be welcomed through an archway, and you'll have an exceptional view of the Sun Castle. Again, that iconic 10-story sand castle right in that welcome plaza. You'll also be greeted with live music and plenty of different photo opportunities, and you'll also find an ice cream shop right in this Paradise Plaza Welcome Center. If you continue going straight through this portal, you'll come to the next portal, which is Lokono Cove. And Lokono means the people in the Lucayan language, and the Lucayans were the first to settle in Grand Bahama. And think of this portal as your retail and shopping area. This is where you're going to find local Bahamian-made souvenirs to help you remember your vacation to Celebration Key. All of these options are going to be run by Bahamian residents, and this portal is really designed to honor the essence of the Bahamian culture. Additionally, here in this area, you will find a coffee shop offering hot, cold, and frozen coffee beverages, and additional food carts scattered throughout the portal. The next portal that you'll come to is the Calypso Lagoon, and the Calypso Lagoon is the adult-friendly area of this destination. And I'll get into what adult-friendly means in just a moment. But in the Calypso Lagoon, you can expect to find an adult-friendly freshwater lagoon, a pristine stretch of beach, and so much more. So what do I mean by adult-friendly? Well, The lagoon in general is open to adults and children. However, there is a portion of the lagoon that is only for adults, and that will be 18 and up for admission or 21 and up, of course, to drink. Now, the more adult-friendly / you could say family-friendly part of this lagoon area is going to be a little bit more of a laid-back, casual vibe. If you feel like turning it up a little bit and you happen to be over 18 or over 21, then you can head over to the adults only portion. And this is where you'll find a DJ, live music, a much more lively atmosphere, swim up bar, plus even more relaxing experiences like an adult only area of the beach. Within Calypso Lagoon, you will find 2 full-service restaurants, including Mingo's Tropical Bar and Kitchen. And this full-service restaurant is going to offer Bahamian fare like conch fritters and fried fish, plus those American classics that everybody loves like burgers, salads, and sandwiches. The second full-service restaurant is Surf and Sauce Barbecue and Brews. And think of this as your barbecue destination. You're going to find smoked meats, a variety and an array of different sauces that you can pair with those meats, plus local Bahamian craft brews. For more casual dining options, you will find Mingo's Express Food Truck, and this is a much more casual, on-the-go type of experience featuring those classic items like burgers, sandwiches, and salads with a self-service kiosk. And additionally, there will be food trucks featuring beachside classics and Bahamian favorites with self-service kiosks as well. The Calypso Lagoon also features dedicated bars, including a swim-up bar with 40 different in-water swings for you to choose from. Now we head on over to the Starfish Lagoon, and this is, of course, your family-friendly portal for all those starfish kids that you have in your life, like I do. This is where you're going to head. And this is going to be the second freshwater lagoon on the Celebration Key destination. This is also where you can access the top of the Sun Castle with 2 water slides. One is the pink Flash Flamingo. The second is the blue Mach 3 Marlin, and it is still unclear at this time whether or not these slides will be included or if they will be an additional cost. So I'd love for you to weigh in down below. What do you think? Do you think that water slides should be included, especially considering there's only 2 of them? Go ahead and weigh in down below for me. I'll give you my thoughts at the end of this. Additionally, in the Starfish Lagoon area, you're going to find Guppy Grotto, and this is your splash pad for your toddlers and your small children. In addition to the splash pad, there's a wading pool, pool toys, and plenty of shade for parents that are watching those kiddos. You'll also find the game pavilion with various games like foosball, ping pong, cornhole, plus plenty of social seating for watching those games. There's also a sports court with volleyball, pickleball, and basketball. And then you can't forget about the beach activities. There will be kayak and paddleboard rentals, definitely some sun loungers on the beach for you, beach games, hammocks, and of course, beachside cabanas for you to rent. Your dining options in the Starfish Lagoon include 1 full-service restaurant, Gill's Grill, featuring local Caribbean seafood like seafood baskets, lobster, steamed crab and shrimp, plus those American favorites like burgers, chicken, and kids' meals. And additionally, there is the Captain's Galley Food Hall featuring 5 different outlets serving burgers, hot dogs, fried chicken, pizza, Mediterranean bowls, tacos and burritos, and more. And this food hall is perfect for a quick lunch on the go with your entire family. You have something that will please everybody. And of course, the Starfish Lagoon also features dedicated bars, including a swim-up bar. And the 5th portal on Celebration Key is the Pearl Cove Beach Club. And this is a private beach club with an 11,000 square foot infinity pool and elevated beachside food and beverage service. They are currently accepting reservations for Pearl Cove Beach Club through January 2nd, 2026. And they will offer 3 options. So yes, this is not a free area, but these are the 3 different levels for the Pearl Cove VIP Beach Club. So the first level is Pearl Cove Beach Access, and this comes in at $99 per person, and this level features just access to the beach club and a welcome drink. Now, level 2 is your Pearl Cove Beach Access with open bar for $139.99 per person, and this also includes, of course, club access, a welcome drink, plus an open bar with a 10-drink maximum. And one of the questions I heard during this training was that Carnival's still a little bit unsure if this 10 drink maximum is going to go toward their overall Carnival 15 drink maximum. And my assumption is, of course, that it will go against that 15 drink maximum. And then the third level for the Pearl Cove VIP Beach Club is the Pearl Cove Beach Access All-Inclusive for $179.99 per person. This includes your club access, your welcome drink, your open bar with a 10 drink maximum, but it also includes an all-inclusive elevated food menu. And Carnival is still unsure what food will be included at this level. Now, for dining at Pearl Cove, you do have the Pearl Cove restaurant, which is a full-service restaurant with a much more elevated menu than any of the other full-service restaurants on the destination. And something that all of the 5 different portals will also include or have featured within them are food carts and different snack shacks located throughout. So let's take a minute and talk about the Island Eats program. And this is Carnival's response to whether or not food is included at this private destination. And yes, to a degree. So what Carnival has done is they've developed this Island Eats program, and this will run off of your sign-in sale card. So when you get off at this destination, you will need to make sure you have your sign-in sale card. And essentially what this will give you is 1 complimentary Island Eats meal at any of the quick casual, snack shack, or food truck options on the destination. Or you may choose 25% off 1 entree at any of the full service restaurants, excluding the Pearl Cove restaurant. And of course, as I mentioned, the Pearl Cove Beach Club requires payment for access, so it makes sense that the Pearl Cove restaurant is not included. And then something else to note is that the beverage package that maybe you purchased on board your Carnival cruise ship is not included on this private destination, and I would love to know what you think about that fact down below. So in addition to all of the freshwater lagoon activities and of course your standard beach loungers and exploration on the beach, you can also opt to rent a cabana or one of their villas. And there are many, many different options, so let's go through those now. In both the Calypso Lagoon and the Starfish Lagoon, you can rent day beds and water day beds. There are also cabanas surrounding the freshwater lagoons for both adults or families. There are also over the lagoon cabanas on peninsulas over the Calypso and Starfish Lagoons. And then something unique to the Starfish Lagoon are the aquabanas, which are sturdy floating cabanas for groups of 8. And then they do feature 4 over the lagoon super villas, 2 in the Calypso and 2 in the Starfish Lagoons. And then also 4 beach super villas, 2 on the adults only beach at Calypso Lagoon and 2 at the family friendly portion of Starfish Lagoon. And all of the super villas will hold up to 10 guests. And you will book these options in your Carnival online account or within the app. So what are my thoughts on Carnival's response essentially to Perfect Day at CocoCay? I think it's a great start. And there are definitely some things that I am disappointed about, but I can't wait to see this destination for myself to really form an honest and true opinion. Some of the things that I think are a little disappointing about Celebration Cay include the fact that the beverage package does not extend to the private destination like Royal Caribbean's Perfect Day at CocoCay, like Norwegian Cruise Lines does. I think Carnival has really missed the mark, and it almost feels a bit of like a money grab to me. Like, how much more money can we make just on beverages from our guests? And I think that by developing a private destination, it should almost be an extension of the ship. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. I'd love to hear your thoughts. And sort of on the same lines, I actually think that any of the fast casual food, the food hall, the food trucks, the food carts, the things like that, the things that are included on the ship should be included on the island as well. I don't think it should be one complimentary meal. I think that you should be able to get whatever you want, just like you can at Royal Caribbean, just like you can on Norwegian's private destinations as well. With all of that said, I do think that this brand new private destination is going to be perfect for anyone who loves Carnival. I'm really excited to see what they do with this destination, and I think that families will love having sort of this exclusive access that they really haven't had in the past with Carnival. And I also think that couples who want a adult-only experience will be able to get that here, especially located within the adult-only areas of the Calypso Lagoon. So whether you're booking your family's first or your 10th cruise, Carnival's brand new Celebration Key could be your new favorite port stop. I help families find their perfect cruise that fits their wish list without the stress. If you would like some help finding the perfect cruise for you, make sure you check my link in the description box and make sure you schedule your complimentary consultation call. And don't forget to subscribe for more insider travel tips and resort reviews every week. And before you go, check out my 22 Amazon travel essentials linked right here, and I'll see you in the next one.